He's like a new Justin the Turkey, isn't he? Turns up.
I thought you were friends with him.
I kind of thought we were as well. But I'll tell you one thing, not anymore. Talk about kick a man when he's down. So Louis does look after you, but I gather you kind of look after the day-to-day kind of stuff. And
no, we all do. I think I probably did a lot more, in the first few years of the band, the last 2 or 3 years.
He's a natural kind of manager sort of figure, definitely.
But in the last 2 or 3 years,
in what way? I'm not seeing it like
pushy.
Okay, yeah, and tight I hear as well, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't allow silly spending.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's working out, right? Because we've a rich list in the Sunday Independent tomorrow, and I sneaked a look. Do you want to know what you're worth?
No.
You're worth 36 million.
Are we?
I wish.
You know who's ahead of you?
No.
Guess. He's a singer. An Irish singer.
Daniel O'Donnell.
Not quite.
Enya.
Chris de Burgh, 38 million apparently. So that can be what you want to do by next year is pass out Chris de Burgh.
Wow.
Yeah, but Eddie Jordan is just behind you.
I don't think that's real though, is it? Like, where did you get them figures from?
That's a product of a lot of research.
Money coming onto the table.
So come here, Nikki, where are we? Nikki, I want to ask you about your father-in-law.
You want to ask me about my father-in-law?
Yeah. How is he?
He's keeping very well,
Yeah. And he's having a good kind of a streak at the moment, isn't he? He's doing very well. He's on tour as well, speaking around the place and stuff like that. And
he's keeping himself busy.
Yeah. He got out at just the right time, didn't he? Smart man, like.
I think probably, look in hindsight, you can say that, yeah. But maybe he will be brilliant in there today. Who knows?
Yeah. Do you wonder at all if he's the kind of man we need right now? There is a lack of leadership in the country, isn't there? Like, there's a sense of drift. I wonder if Bertie was back in there, would he kind of?
Well, I think you never know, do you? But I think he had 11 great years. I think Brian Cowan is probably doing his best. The whole world is in crap, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think as soon as and I'm no politician, but as soon as America kind of starts to get out of recession, I think the whole world will follow. That's what I read anyway.
That's very impressive. People are going to be suggesting that you should be teacher. Come here. Just one quick question: is Bertie going to run for the park? Do you think?
For president?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I can't get it out of him either. I think he's always said that he'll make the decision when he needs to, and he doesn't need to do that right now. So I think he'd be a good president.
Would you put a bet on for Bertie? What's your?
Would I?
Yeah.
I'm not a gambling man.
You're not. All right. Was that the eyebrow?
That was the eyebrow. Yeah.
Show the eyebrow again.
Mike, that was wrong.
Excellent.
That's it.
That's very good. That's nearly better than standing up off of the stool, isn't it?
Did you see us though? Did you see it though? The way
I did. You were unsure about when to stand up. I could see Mark and he went.
My mic pack was falling off. That's all that happened.
Okay. Listen, guys. Thanks for coming in. That was a lovely performance, and it was great chatting to you and that other guy, whoever he was. So thanks a million, ladies and gentlemen. Westlife. Okay, Westlife are staying with us, and before we meet our next guest, the winner of last week's prize of a trip to New York is Mary Blanchfield from Carrick-on-Shore in County Tipperary. Now it's competition time for you at home. Tonight, one of you could be €5,000 richer before the end of the show, just like Westlife. You can spend it or save it, go on a holiday, clear your credit card, blow the lot shopping. The choice is yours. For a chance to get your hands on the cash, answer this question. Who had a 1980s hit with the song Money's Too Tight to Mention? Was it Simply Red, UB40 or Madness? If you think you know the answer, call the competition line on 15 15 71 70 00 or text the word show followed by your answer and name to 57111. Viewers in Northern Ireland can also text to 57111 or call the number on screen. You must be over 18 to enter. Lines will close at 10:35 tonight and the lucky winner will be announced later in the show. Now, my next guest is the voice of the nation. Who are you going to call in times of trouble? It's time to talk to Joe. Please welcome Joe Duffy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Grand.
Looking good. You look great.
You look fantastic as well. I'll see you afterwards, Duffy.
What about that?
You look great, guys, but you look a bit samey, to be honest. Joe, it's a year this week, yeah, since the leg, and the leg is still.
Holy
still giving you trouble.
Thursday, yeah. The Holy Thursday last year, I think it was a bit like tracks from the Westlife career. One minute I was standing at the back of my car, the next minute I was flying without wings through the air. Then I was on the ground. I didn't know what had happened to me. Then I was on the ground, and I just read the Gardaí sent me the report this week of witnesses, and all I was shouting when I was on the ground was, please raise me up, you raise me up. I had this thing about trying to get back
Let's
up.
hope you're unbreakable.
And exactly.
If I knew any Westlife songs, I'd say one no too.
For those who don't know any of the 43 million Westlife thing, Unbreakable was the name of their album after 2004 when Brian left. Yeah,
That's right, there you go.
My daughter tells me all this.
So
But,
Joe, to get the leg over anyway, how is the leg now?
Well, that's one thing I'll not be doing. I had an operation 2 weeks ago, the second operation, and we'll see anyway.
But you're still in trouble with it?
Yeah, I'm still in trouble with it, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
And I gather as well, you've been having panic attacks and stuff since the accident.
Well, mainly from the time you asked me to come on your programme. Panic attacks. Somebody said to me, one of the reasons you get these things in the middle of the night or whatever, I won't drive down that street again. I won't go to that library again.
You won't even say the name of Pierce Street.
Pierce, thanks. Says, you're a very good therapist. It's coming down on Pierce Street.
Yeah.
No, just someone said to me, if I'd been knocked out when I was knocked down,
yeah,
I wouldn't have, because when I hit the ground, when it was an accident, the young woman, she'd only been driving a day. When she reversed.
That's a good record. Her first day of driving, and she gets Joe Duffy. That's 100 pounds.
It's a good. My greatest hit. I've had one greatest hit in the room of my life. It made you 36 million. But
so you were. I was
conscious, and you see, the other thing was when I fell on the ground, I was literally lying in the gutter. Now for the first time, I was lying in the gutter, and I was awake. And unfortunately, she was in a panic, and she pressed the accelerator instead of the brake, and the wheel came towards my head.
So she tried to go back for another go in case she hadn't.
So anyway, it was a total accident. But I have this image of the tyre coming towards my head. But anyway, I am.
Right. And when do you get the panic attacks? Are at night or do they?
Yeah, well, you wake up. For the first month, the leg was in absolute bits, and pain wise and all that carry on, and you had to sleep downstairs and you couldn't move around, and it just became. Now it could have been the painkillers I was on. It could have been the double Salpidine or whatever, but anyway, I'm okay now, and hopefully I can sort it out with another few goes at it anyway.
Yeah, okay. And Joe, you're coming across now, people are realising Joe Duffy is a vulnerable person as well.
Yeah, even though I haven't got a leg to stand on.
Who do you talk to? Everybody can talk to Joe. Who does Joe talk to?
Well, funnily enough, when I was on the ground, I had my mobile in the pocket. I rang Liveline. I did ring. I rang the office. Yeah, because I was due in work. Yeah. And obviously I had to. That's the first call I made. That's how bad I was actually. That I rang work, and that's how stupid I was, I suppose. But no, I go the other way, Brendan. And I'm serious. I'm into this thing of. I used to work in an ad agency called ARCS when I left school, and I'm into this thing called acts of random kindness.
Yeah.
Right. So what I do, seriously, I would I paint a little bit. I have had my own cards, painted a few scenes. I print my own cards.
I've got one of those.
You got
cards.
one. Yeah. The money's still in it, Brendan.
What?
The money's still in it.
The money was gone out.
Gone. There it is. There. I tend to make an effort. When people do something, I make an effort to say thanks. I don't complain. That's being honest with you, I don't complain. And I'm wary then if something comes up at the house, will you ring and find out what happened, the kids' books in the post? I'm wary doing that because you ring up the shop and they say, yeah, and they my face isn't all that recognisable, but my voice is at times. So
Yeah.
you hit to hear, is that Joe Duffy? Oh, we did nothing wrong. I swear we did nothing wrong. We said we. So I tend to steer clear of that because people do.
You should use it, Joe. No. Anyway, listen, we're going to talk more in a minute. We're just going to take a commercial break first. Okay, that's it for part one. Westlife and Joe Duffy are both staying with us. We see you after the break, all right?
We asked our studio audience, have you or your family ever rang Joe Duffy? Find out what they said after the break.